Good afternoon again. It's marathon training with Ivan, a series in which I prepare myself for my first marathon. So it's week 17 of the 18 weeks of training, and that means next week Saturday I will be running my first marathon. And the question rises now, did I train enough? I'm preparing myself already for 18 weeks, even longer, because I took some weeks off. But do I think that I ran enough? That's something I'm going to discuss in this video. But first, let's do some running. Today it's Monday afternoon and I am going to run 15 kilometers from work back to home. It feels like I'm so stuck today. My legs are like from wood or something. My knees, my hips, my ankles, they just don't want to move anymore. Maybe I ran too much with all this training. I'm already 2 kilometers in. Let's see if that changes in a while. I hope so, because this is not fun. I've been running in this environment for quite some time. And I thought there was only one lake here, but apparently there are 2 lakes. Didn't know that. Alright, and there we have the other lake. This is Del South. Beautiful place. And we're heading towards the city again. There we are at the center of Delft. Only a few kilometers to go. My Strava was doing a bit weird, so I ended up doing 2 runs. One, I don't know how long the first one was, but now this last one was 3 kilometers. So I don't know exactly how much I ran. And I said I would do like discussion about my training and if I'm ready for that marathon in 1.5 weeks. But I have so much time, so I will do that after the next run. See you in a few days. So today I chose to go out in the evening for a run. It's gonna be an 8k run, easy, because I still have muscle sore from 2 days ago when I was in the gym for the first time in a few weeks. I don't regret going out in the afternoon this time, because as you all know, and if you don't know, please watch the previous video, I don't run good in hot weather. So currently it's a little hot and I don't have regrets because it's an amazing night. And the nice thing about the Midzomer marathon I'm going to run in Apeldoorn is that they allow bikers to go with the runners. There are 3,000 participants, so I'm wondering how they're going to manage all this. And it's very nice, especially because now I'm running my first marathon and I know it's gonna be kinda heavy. And as it began to get dark, I ended this beautiful run on this beautiful evening with a nice average pace of 4 minutes and 50 seconds and make place for a solid night of sleep. So today is Saturday and in exactly a week I'm going to run my first marathon, and therefore today is my last long training session. I think I'm going to do 20 kilometers, a little bit less than 2 hours of running. And because as I've told you, someone can bike with me during this half marathon, and I'm really happy to announce that my wife is going to bike with me, and today we are going to train that. So my last long session and also with a bike next to me. Today I want to talk about my preparation and my training of the last few months in order to prepare myself for my first marathon. I started to train I think in February. I just wanted to do it after New Year's to set a goal for myself. I chose to run a marathon. After a while I noticed that my body couldn't handle that much training. I trained 4 times a week, including some speed sessions, and I worked out in the gym. I never did so much training before, and after 7 weeks of training I felt that my body was burning out. I decided to omit one of the speed sessions, so I trained only 4 times a week, and that way I could recover from the injury or half injury I had at the time, shin splints. And luckily now I have run half marathon races, I've run some other races as well, and my body is still functioning perfectly. So I think it was a good choice to lower my training amount. But that brings me to the next question. Did I train enough for this marathon? Furthest distance I ever ran is 32 kilometers. Is that enough? I mean, I have had trouble with the last kilometers then. And now I have to run 10 more with that full marathon. I hope this training is good enough. But I think I will make it just by the mindset. But I don't know. So you guys, if you ran your first marathon, so how was it? How were the last 10 kilometers? Just for me to prepare me mentally. But as I'm voicing all these doubts about if I trained good enough, I still feel kind of confident that I'm going to make it. I mean, with these other long runs of 32 kilometers, I didn't do my nutrition right. And I began to feel pain in my legs only after 20 kilometers already. But now I did my nutrition right with the half marathon, and I didn't feel my muscles, my legs, even though I ran faster than I did before with all these long runs. So I think when I do my nutrition well, the full marathon will go much easier than I am currently having in my mind. So that was the last marathon training, the last long run before my marathon. Next week Saturday, exactly in 1 week now, is my first marathon, and I'm going to start my taper right now. Never done that before, so if you have done that before and if you have tips, please leave them behind in the comments. And thank you for watching, and if you like this video, put it down below, and if you have a comment, all welcome, and see you in the next video.